Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom, and I'm grouchy. At 2:45 this morning, some kids were driving around on a quad, and they were down by my neighbors down there. I don't know if we can see it. It's a little foggy this morning. Okay, down there. So I was watching on the cameras, and I see the lights, and the dogs were barking. It was terrible. And where are the cops of WHO-ville? Oh, wait. We don't talk about that. That's why we don't do impounds anymore for the cops. Ooh, I better not comment too much or I'll get a lawyer letter. All right, I'm hurting. Okay, this morning we woke up to 0 Celsius, but feels like -1, so it's chilly willy. Okay, so that is plus 32 Fahrenheit, but feels like plus 30. Yes, chilly. Also, too, Amazon has my 6th book of my writing career, which is the 2nd book in the Naughty Natalie series, or better known as the Hot Rod series. It is on for free from September 10th to the 14th. That's 5 days on Amazon or 4 days on Sesame Street. And the book is called Love is Trust, because she trusted me and I trusted her. That's when we were driving the 37 Dodge. Ooh, go that way. Oh, there we go. See, I'm hurting. I got no hand and eye coordination. All right, the 37 Dodge Hot Rod. Yes, we were having fun back in 1985. That's when I had hair, and I looked like a 14-year-old virgin because I forgot to age. And I didn't have a shaving kit or a razor till I was like 27 years old. Yeah, that was unreal. Those were the days. Now look at me. I'm an old man standing at the end of the world holding a stick and reliving the memories of 1985. Okay. Also, too, look at these. Yes, can you see those? These are magic beads, okay? These are a dark gray now, because when they left here yesterday to go to the staff's house, they were a light gray if you were colorblind. So now everybody's telling me these are blue. Yes, blue. So that means they can go back into the air dryer, the bead dryer, on the plasma cutter to grab the moisture out of the air. Yes, we have so much freaking air dryers and air catchers and everything on that thing, and then it blew up. We think that's what happened was water got in there and it blew out the O-ring plastic foo-foo thing. Unreal. So these are magic beads. I don't think you want to eat them or smoke them like Cheech and Chong would want to do, but it's kind of neat, eh? How they change color. But that works only in when you can see color. To me, they just changed a little shade of gray. But the staff handled it like she's done all her life with me being colorblind. She handles it. Oh, it barely fits back in my pocket. Oh, right. Okay, let's do the official scroll. Since how it's Sunday, we're pumping water to the house because it's bath and treat night. Hopefully I get more than a Mars bar after my bath. Look at the sun. It's nice and clear. I don't know where the rainy season is. Like, it's September 10th and we haven't had a day of rain yet. Oh, wait, we had it all in July and August. Yeah, this is supposed to be the rainy season where it rains every day. And the animals are lining up 2 by 2 to get in that boat that some Noah guy's building on Main Street. Oh, yes, there we go. All right. There, look at everything's going good. Today we're working on the 67 because we got to get those parts installed on the front. See, it's ready there to go in the shop. Once the morning sun melts the dew or the frost off the windshield, and then I can see. Yeah, it's hard enough to see out already with it all being smashed out thanks to the lovely children of the north who can't take their reflection or can't stand their reflection, so they must have to smash all glass. Yes, there, we did the full revolution, rotation. Yes, we better not call it revolution, because then we get barred or banned. All right, there we go. It's like TikTok. Oh, my goodness. 14,000 followers, and I'm barely getting 500 views a day on a video. Oh, my. Just like YouTube. I mean, TikTok. No. Oh, my God, I'm confused. Just like Facebook. Barely getting 100, but the YouTubers come through. We get at least 20, 30 comments and on a post overnight, and we answer them all. The staff is helping out too. So that's where our audience is, because that's where the views are and the communication or interaction. That's what we want, is interaction, because we are learning, right? We are learning. You know, and that's what I say about Facebook. Everybody gives you that little thumbs up. Well, we're I thought we were carrying on a conversation. You give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, we better go because I think the water's just about done. It might be overflowing in the house, but that's a minor detail. It's not the first time I've cleaned up a little bit of water. Okay, here comes the boss.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville. The sun's actually shining and there's not a cloud in the sky right now. Not sure what we'll be doing in the kingdom today, but I'm going to continue on cleaning those bread pans, and if they don't fit in my oven, we'll cut them up to make them fit. I'm sure we'll handle it. I think I might go fishing this afternoon if the weather stays nice. Now let's go inside and make some breakfast and let the dogs out. After breakfast, and I got my fishing bag all packed and ready to go, I'm going to head on out towards the airport and behind WHO-ville to go check it out since I haven't been out fishing in a couple days. I'm just waiting for the dogs to come back inside so I can give them breakfast and head on out. My Sunday morning of trying to go fishing turned into trying to put a fire out. I came walking in behind the community club here in WHO-ville and there's a fire starting just back there, so I had to go find someone to call the fire department. This is what I smelt while walking by. I used my fire extinguisher, but it wasn't enough. And I think it's in the ground deep enough that's going to spread underneath like it did over there. Hopefully the fire department comes. Tried to go fishing and look what I ran into. Good thing I smelt the smoke and walked over here. I did call the fire department. Now I'm waiting for them to show up. This is my Sunday morning. At this point, I'm just keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't spread into the trees, because as you can see that way, I used my fire extinguisher to put that part out, but it's still smoldering pretty good over here, and it's deep enough in the ground that it can go underneath and spread somewhere else. And the cavalry has arrived. I just wanted to go fishing. I didn't even get there yet, as you can see. I'm still on my way there. I would have been walking down this road already fishing by now, but nope, I did my good deed for the day. Now I'm going to have to answer 1,000,001 questions, because they probably think I started it. Also, if this fire would have started, it could have gotten really big and spread on over to the community club here, and this would have ended very badly because this is all trees here, as you can see, and then WHO-ville's just on the other side of this bushland. Lunchtime now, and I just got back from the fire department. They were asking me 1,000,001 questions, thinking I did it or had something to do with it. No, I dropped everything I had on me and put the fire out with my fire extinguisher the best I could. I even used my bottle of water that I had, and then I went running and called the fire department and came back to make sure they could find it. I even stayed there until it was completely out. I am very grateful that they replaced my fire extinguisher. I'm so glad I carry that thing on me everywhere ever since the first fire in WHO-ville. Now it's time to pack up my bag again and head fishing. Since I couldn't just go out there, I had to come back and repack everything, but now I can head on out and go fishing and hopefully no more fires. After lunch, it's time to go fishing again. Hopefully there's no more fires, but if there is, I do have a fire extinguisher like always. We're going to go check out what's left of the fire and see what actually happened. Came back to see what actually happened here, and you can see all the way back in there that it was all caught, and we noticed some smoke in this corner here, so we're going to have to go contact them and let them know that it's still burning. So let's go find someone. Finally made it out to my fishing spot. It only took me all morning. The lake's actually pretty calm and there's not much wind, so hopefully we can catch something. Hour later and still no luck. Gonna go try another place down the shoreline on Lynn Lake here. This is over by the airport. If you continue on this way, that's where the airport is, and I walked actually back from here and out to get over into this spot. It's very beautiful today, isn't it? Came down to try another spot in behind WHO-ville. This is the other bay that I like to go to because I keep catching fish here. And there's also a bicycle and a chair in the lake there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it there. It's a nice calm day out and not much wind, so it should be good fishing. First cast at the new spot here, my buddy caught a nice sized jackfish with a piece of beef jerky on his line. I'm not sure how that was possible, but it worked. He's a keeper, so I'll be having him for supper. Second fish for my buddy. This is even bigger than the first jackfish. As you can see right here, that's a big size difference. This one's a keeper too. For bait, we're using peppered and sweet and hot jerky. There's not much left in here because we were snacking, but we're putting the little pieces on the line and using them as bait. He already caught 2 jackfish with them, and since this place is so small, can't really have 2 people fishing here, so while he's done fishing, I will step in and fish a little bit. Haven't caught a fish yet, but I did catch a nice sized clam. As you can see, he just closed his mouth around my little hook there. So I'm going to open it up and get it off and throw him back in the lake. My buddy said I could keep these 2 jackfish, so I will be eating good tonight. Now it's time to clean them while he fishes in this spot, since only one of us can fish at a time. I tried fishing and I almost caught a nice sized jack, but he spit out my hook. Went to start cleaning this jackfish, and I cut off the head so I can get inside and get all the guts and everything out. And right before this fish was caught, he ate another little minnow. Well, it's a pretty big minnow if you think about it, because that's my hand size there. But look at that. I did not mean to cut it in half. I did not know that was in his mouth. First catch of the day. I'm glad I finally caught something, and my jackfish/pike is bigger than my buddies here. I caught it just off the bay over there, so I think we're going to stay here a couple more minutes and give her a try. Down here an hour and caught 3 fish. That's pretty good. Now we're going to head on down the bank a ways. There's still fish jumping here, so we will be back for them later. Came to check out another fishing spot, and this was where my dock here was all messed up, and looks like someone fixed it. Now I have something to stand on. Let's get fishing. Done fishing on Lynn Lake for now. Gonna head back into WHO-ville and go to my dad's to drop off his fish. Also have to pick up my dog treats and a couple other things, so let's get going. And I think I'll go fishing again tonight, but we'll go down to Eric Hill, which is in front of WHO-ville, and we'll take you guys with us. Just got back from fishing, and I cleaned and divided up the jackfish/pike that I caught, and my buddy caught as well since he gave me his too. And I also got some flour for my dad. Now it's time to take this to the kingdom, drop it off, and grab my dog treats. Just got back from the kingdom, went and dropped off the fish and picked up my dog treats. I also forgot to record when I got back from fishing because my phone died. I had to quickly charge it, but while we were out fishing on the way back, we stopped to go check to see where that fire was, and it was still smoldering. So I had a bunch of water bottles that I filled while out fishing, and we dumped them all over what was left of the smolder and the little fire that was going. I wish I could have recorded it so you would see, but hopefully it's out now, and I did let people know about it, so hopefully they go check it out. Coffee time now, and this is what we're sitting at. It's 16 degrees Celsius, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually really warm out right now. I don't have to wear a sweater to go fishing. I'm getting ready to head on back out, actually. Just letting the dogs out to use the washroom, give them a treat. And then I'm going to go fishing this evening, but that'll be in tomorrow's video, so I'm going to end my day.
Okay, Sunday lunchtime in the kingdom. We're going to go in the house and burn some bacon and eggs. Yeah, it's a standard meal for us on Sundays. We got the 67 in the shop here, and we're doing the front brakes, okay? Also, too, these are the drums that have no holes in them for adjusting the brakes whatsoever, or the backing plate, okay? So we're not going to fart around too much with the brakes. It's not like we're going to be, how would you say, cruising Main Street, doing brake stands to do the smoke show. All right, so all the parts are laid out. And the first thing we did was get the wheel hubs off, and it, oops, I got the burps. Okay. Oh, I got that really good burps. And then we go to take the brake lines, or the rubber hose, off the factory brake hose lines, and of course they break. See, they're missing here and over there. So the first thing we had to do this morning was to make replacement brake lines, which I don't mind, because the truck is almost 60 years old, and if they didn't break now, they'd break later down the road. So now we have the new brake lines, which will go into the new hoses, which will be the new wheel cylinders, and now we can start assembly after lunch and try and drink responsibly so we actually finish this project today. Oh my, can we do that? Okay, coffee time in the kingdom. It should have been a parade day today, but I guess the staff was a little busy, okay? All right, so I got the brake shoes on, the new brake lines in, so that worked out pretty good. Oh, lots of sun, lots of glares. Can we see that? We see the shiny new lines. All right, so everything is going well. I photograph everything so I can look at the pictures to see if I made a mistake. And we got all the wheel bearings cleaned up and ready to go. So after coffee, we'll get our hands greasy and mount the wheel hubs, and then we can maybe turn the truck around and do the back brakes. Yeah, right, maybe drink more beer instead. Okay, got the wheel hubs on. We got the silicone around the dust cup so it doesn't go flying off. We never sees these drums on because they're not there. Well, we got new ones coming. We're not sure where they are. All right, let's go check the other side. And we had a good day over here too, because we went and did one more item we haven't done on the 69. Okay, the little idler thing right there. All right, so we picked the cheapest one at Rock Auto. It has the grease nipples, so then we put the brand new grease coupler on there. It leaks, but you just pump it and the grease does come out, but it's worked out pretty good. Very pleased. So now we just have to do the 69. Now we know what tools we need, and this side turned out pretty good. All right, we're almost done for the day. This working on a Sunday is hard on a guy. Okay, just about 6 o'clock in the kingdom. We worked a little extra because we turned the truck around. So tomorrow when it's all frosted up and you can't see out the windows or the mirrors or anything like that, we just back it into the shop because we have to do the back brakes and the shock. So over here, I have everything ready. Yes, look at everything's laid out and we're good to go. We made sure the big brake shoes are for the back. Everything is marked. The new shocks are here. And then the old hardware, the brake shoes from the past is here. All right, so everything's laid out. So this will be a lot easier tomorrow morning if I have a a headache or anything like that. It being a Monday, I might be under the weather. Okay, beautiful evening in the kingdom here. This is supposed to be the rainy season where it's supposed to rain and rain and rain. But we had that in July and August. So look at these beautiful sunset yeah, the sun is there. I can't see nothing on the screen. The staff had a busy day. Yes, but she's got that fire out or whatever. Reported it, got it out, put it out again or whatever. I'll let her talk about it in her videos. And on me, I made a note. The quiet plane. A military plane last night flew over the kingdom. I seen that flight tracker track, but I couldn't hear it. So it must have had them super whisper quiet motors or something. So that's quite interesting because we do have planes fly over the kingdom, but we can hear them, but the flight tracker doesn't show them up. So then we know they're military. I took a picture of it and I'll include it after this little video here of the plane. So if you guys have any details on this plane, was it on a beer run to over the Middle East or somewhere, or I don't know, it'd be kind of interesting. All right, so the flags are kind of acting normal. There's a slight breeze. All right, let's go make a video. Oh, walk the dogs, make a video, drink more beer, and we'll talk to you guys later.